Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You know, the fiddle leaf fig here is a negative, moody plant which really should be burned alive, but I'm still gonna waste my time and tell you everything I know about this nightmare plant. Welcome to Plant Facts. Plant Facts. So the fiddle leaf fig is named after these big, giant fiddle-shaped leaves. And they're actually inspired by the fiddle that Nero was playing when Rome was burning. So, needless to say, the fiddle leaf fig is morose and morbid, and as you will soon see, quite suicidal. The fiddle leaf fig wants to die. Okay, remember that. It wants to die. So you have to do all you can to mitigate its death. As far as light goes, it can't be too close to the window, it can't be too far away. So you have to make sure that you measure exactly 7 3/4 inches away from the glass to the tip of the largest leaf. Okay, in this case, this is the largest leaf on this guy. So I'll measure from the tip of this leaf to the glass 7 3/4 inches. If you get it too close, the fiddle leaf fig will spontaneously combust. Too far away, and it actually does a Benjamin Button sort of shrinking back into infancy thing. And that's what this fiddle leaf fig bambino is. It just didn't get close enough to the window. Also, remember to rotate your fiddle leaf fig 5 centimeters every 27 hours. The fiddle leaf fig is very sensitive to overwatering. Give it too much water in the evening and it will look like a swamp tree the next day. Now, most people know that the fiddle leaf fig requires 1.3 times the amount of dirt in the pot in African rainwater. Now, if you can't get African rainwater, you can always use water that has had hemp soaking in it for 17 hours. Okay? But it's also important to know when to water. You know, a lot of people will tell you just do the knuckle test. You put, your finger in till about here, and if it's dry, then you know to water. That's not accurate enough. And by the way, when you do water it, you need to make sure that the pot has 4 holes, and then the 5th one on the bottom. 4 side holes, 5th one on the bottom. That's very important. What I like to do is I take the fiddle leaf fig out of the pot. I take a soil sample like this, just in a spoon, okay? And you're gonna wanna take your soil sample, I'm not gonna take it now, but you're gonna wanna take your soil sample and weigh it immediately, and then dry it between 2 microfiber cloths, and then weigh it again. If the difference is less than 11.9%, it's good to water it. You can go ahead and water it. Okay guys, for soil, you're gonna need quick draining. The water has to get through the soil in less than 23.8 seconds, or swamp tree, okay? For that, I like to use a mixture of steamed Colombian coffee soil and snake casings, processed through a pasta maker, okay? If you don't have a pasta maker, of course, just sort of tease it into the pot. You want to tease it into the pot. And don't forget your high sucrose perlite gibbles. Okay, for feeding, it couldn't be simpler. You can feed your fiddle leaf fig any kind of multi-purpose fertilizer. I'm just joking. It must be served truffle-dusted saffron. Pure truffle-dusted saffron. Guys, that's everything you need to know about the fiddle leaf fig. If you want to know more about different plants, subscribe. Subscribe and ring that bell to get notified when there are more plant facts. The fiddle leaf fig is complicated. It's complicated, almost as complicated as identity politics, but it doesn't have to be complicated for you. Just don't own one, or have an identity that has been marginalized. Very simple. Actually, if you do have an identity that is quite complicated, you might not want to get a fiddle leaf fig because your life is already complicated. Your plate is full. You know what I mean? But that's it from me. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time on Plant Facts.